story which is about a wolf in a sheepskin. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a village lived a shepherd with his flock of sheep. He was a good shepherd. He used to take good care of his sheep. Near the village, there was a forest. A wolf used to live in that forest. Often that wolf would come to this village, look at all these sheep and think, ah, such good sheep are here. They would make such a delicious meal for me. But this shepherd, he's always here by the side of these sheep. How do I attack any of these sheep and eat? This shepherd. This is what the wolf used to think. One day, the shepherd was flaying some of the sheep and he took out the skin of the sheep to make wool. He collected all those sheep skins and took them inside his house. By mistake, one sheepskin was left outside. That night, the wolf came quietly and stole the sheepskin and ran away into the forest. The next day, the wolf put the sheepskin on itself, so he disguised himself as a sheep and strolled into the village. He started walking among the sheep. The sheep looked at him and said, must be another sheep. They didn't bother. They just continued to graze. There was a lamb. It looked at the wolf with the sheepskin and thought, oh, this looks like my mama. And he started coming close to the wolf. Mama, mama. And the wolf saw the lamb and he was feeling happy. Yay, this is what I was waiting for. And he slowly started moving away from the flock of sheep and he started walking towards the forest. This lamb, thinking that this was its mama, it kept on following the wolf into the forest. And as soon as they reached the forest, what did the wolf do? It took off its guise and attacked the lamb and ate it up. The next day, the wolf did the same thing. It put the sheepskin on itself, disguised itself as a sheep and walked among the sheep. The other sheep just looked at it and thought, another sheep. And they continued to graze. And another lamb looked at this wolf and thinking that it was its mama, said, mama, mama, and started walking towards the wolf. The wolf started walking towards the forest and the lamb followed the wolf and got eaten up by the wolf. This continued for some days and the wolf was very happy. He was getting delicious meals every day. One day, the shepherd looked at his flock and he said, there's something wrong. I have a feeling some lambs are missing. And as he looked at all the sheep, he noticed, hey, one of the sheep is looking a bit fat, little bigger than the other sheep. There's something wrong. Let me go and check. And as he came near the wolf, he knew what it was. What was it? This was a wolf in a sheepskin. And immediately what did the shepherd do? He took his sickle and he said, hey wolf, you are the culprit. You've been eating my lambs, huh? You deserve to die. And he killed the wolf. Now all the sheep were safe. The end. Okay, what have we learned from the story? Number one, that the wolf was trying to fool the sheep right? Remember, you can fool some people all the time. You can fool all the people sometime, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Alright? So, ultimately, the shepherd found out that the wolf was deceiving or trying to fool the sheep as well as the shepherd by dressing up as a sheep. Right? So, that is one moral, that you cannot fool all the people all the time. Another one, we should not deceive others, because if we try to do bad things, then bad things will ultimately happen to us. The wolf deceived the sheep and the shepherd, but ultimately was found out and had to die at the hands of the shepherd, right? So, be good, do not deceive or fool others, and of course the most important thing, do not get fooled by others. Do not judge a book by its cover. Do you understand what it means? It means that if the wolf is like the book, then its cover is like the sheepskin, alright? And the sheep got fooled, right? They judged the book or the wolf by its cover. They thought it was the sheep. Just because they saw the sheepskin over the wolf, they thought that the wolf was a sheep, which was a misjudgment, right? So, judge correctly. Alright, I shall be back with yet another story very soon. Till then, bye.